The 1980s was by far the most experimental era of gaming, just because it was still a new thing and people were trying all kinds of crazy different methods to perfect it. Even though them just following, going 4-bit, 8-bit, 16-bit, 32-bit, 64-bit is why we have all the crazy hyper-realistic games that you can't even tell if it's a game or not until closer looks. Just improving off of the base plate of games like the Magnavox Odyssey or Pong, them just keep improving on that is what got gaming so successful. But there was companies that wanted to try different routes and see if they could make it more successful. A little-known Italian company called Fantastico did just that in 1988, presenting the Projector Mega video game, or just Projector Mega by Fantastico. It was released in 1988, and it was a game system to project off the wall, and it was LCD based, so the games looked kind of goofy. You expected them to be these crazy looking games because it's like projected like a movie or something, but they're just goofy little LCD games that you'll find on something like this or the Tiger R Zone or something, which I actually have one of those. But we're focusing on this oddball right here on this video, so stay tuned. Entering the Fantastico Projector Mega video game. In all seriousness though, as you can see, mine is boxed, but my box isn't in that good shape at all. Actually, when I first opened it, the inserts wouldn't go back in after I wrapped it all up, and the result was this outwards indentation, which I ended up removing the inserts, but for the times I kept them in there, they did that to it. But, you know, it wasn't really that upsetting to me, considering this box was already in pretty bad shape. But anyways, let's talk about the game here. This is Formula 1. It's the only game I have, and it's the only one I'm going to be demonstrating for that reason. As you can see here, there's an original price tag right here. Of course, it's telling you what it's for right here. And on the back, it shows you some other games that were available at the time. And right there's Formula 1. Of course, it doesn't look like this. I would say it's false advertising, but people are pretty used to it. Like, back when people bought an Atari 2600, they wasn't expecting Berserk to look like this, because they knew it was impossible, because back then you could just put a few pixels on the screen and make it move. So people were used to it, so whatever. But let's get to the unboxing. No, there's not much of an unboxing to be done here, considering I have the inserts out, like I said. Flap's impossible. Here's the grand reveal. Oh, there it is. There's the system. There's a system overview. There's a button. Well, actually, two of them. Believe that or not. And a directional pad. Again, told you what it is. Right here's where you put the batteries, and here's the lens, which it goes inwards and outwards. I don't know. But anyway, getting that box out of the way, let's start playing some games on this. Alright, since it's complete, let's do a little unboxing of Formula 1. So, just pull this flap out right here. This little thing, pull it out. And you got your cartridge. I'm going to give you a better look of that cartridge right here. Right here, Formula 1. And as you can see, there's like the little screen overlay thing for like a color effect. And here's something pretty cool. It's an unpunched controller overlay. That's pretty neat. It's pretty lucky to find this system in its own right, but to find a boxed game is even more lucky. Little side note here, there's no clear indicator on which way to put in the cartridge, and I actually feel really bad because my first time trying to put it in, I put it in the wrong way, and now there's some scratches right here, and I feel terrible for that, but again, it's not my fault, and it still plays the same. Let's go straight to the game. Alright, the Projector Mega video game is ready to roll. I'm using an old Burger Time for the television box as a little wall to display the game, because I had this spare copy of Burger Time for the longest time, but in the previous house I lived in, it ended up getting thrown away by accident because I forgot to put it up. But anyway, when you turn it on, it makes this really annoying song, which there's no way to stop. Should have put an ear rape warning there, but anyway, I'm gonna try to figure out a good way to show the game, because obviously... Alright, that works. Alright, so update, I found a way better thing to project it on, but I can't quite figure out how to start the game, because this is actually my first time playing it. So, what's going on here? Alright, here we go, we got something. Alright. So the objective is just to dodge the cars. This game's actually really hard. Sometimes it just traps you, which one of my favorite YouTubers, Retro Game Living Room, also pointed that out on his review, which is what made me want to buy one of these. Wish he would come back, but I think he sold off his collection for something. Anyways, let's make a second attempt here. It just doesn't give you a chance. Alright. Alright. One more try. Feeling confident this time. Alright. Oh! You can't tell if it's just a car or a reflection. Man, this game sucks. Okay, okay, final verdict. This was a cool piece of history, but it's just terrible. Don't buy these, okay? They're best admired from afar, because they have no playability, because the games are next to impossible. They just suck, okay? They're neat. You could see them right here. You don't need to buy one for yourself. They cost too much to just be a novelty that you can't even play. So, stay away from these. I'm probably gonna end up selling mine in the distant future, I don't know. I just don't like these, okay? As you can see there, my opinion on this changed pretty quickly. And for good reasoning. These things suck. There's no playability on them. They're best admired from afar. Don't waste your money on them, because they usually ask for a pretty penny. And they're just not playable. Buying one of these, I mean, I get for collection purposes, but I collect retro video game systems because I want to play them, and there's no point in trying to play this, because it's a hassle to get it all adjusted, and when you do, the games just aren't that great. I mean, I'm sure there's like at least one that are good, but Formula 1 was the pack-in title, and it should leave a positive note on it, but that game was absolutely terrible. So, verdict of the story, these are cool pieces of history, but best admired from afar. This is Drake's Game Room. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.